On a quiet morning in Singapore, a cleaner opened a bag and found a woman's head staring back at her. In Thailand, a woman collapsed by a river during a sacred ritual, while her friend calmly walked away. And in Japan, an entire family was slaughtered, yet the killer stayed behind to eat ice cream and browse the internet. 3 countries, 3 crimes, and one terrifying question. What if the monster wasn't hiding in the dark, but sitting right beside the victim? On September 9th, 2005, behind a metro station in Singapore, a cleaner noticed something strange. A sports bag left where it didn't belong. When she unzipped it, the horror inside would scar her forever. A woman's head, arms, legs, carefully packed. The rest of the body would later be discovered inside a black trolley bag dumped at a nearby nature park. The victim was identified through fingerprints. Her name was Jane Liebla. She was only 26 years old, a mother, a wife, a cleaner just trying to survive in a foreign country. On the surface, there was nothing unusual about her life, nothing that hinted it would end in pieces scattered across Singapore. Inside one of the bags, police found a newspaper with a name and address written on it. It led them straight to a condominium, and inside that condo lived Jane's longtime friend, Genaro Aguilar. They came from the same province in northern Manila. They worked the same jobs. They trusted each other. But 2 days earlier, trust turned into rage. Jane had borrowed $2,000 from Gen, money Gen herself had taken from a loan shark. The interest was brutal, 20%. When Jane couldn't repay it immediately, an argument erupted. It escalated. There were scratches, bite marks, blood. The fight ended with Gen's hands around Jane's neck. For 2 days, Jane's body decomposed in a box inside the apartment, while Gen's employers lived their normal lives, unaware of the corpse hidden just feet away. Then, Gen went shopping. An axe, a chopper, plastic bags, bed sheets, wallpaper to match the walls. And when she was done, she dismembered her friend and dumped her like trash. She would later plead guilty, not to murder, but manslaughter, claiming depression. Her sentence? 10 years. Jane never got to watch her son grow up. On April 14th, 2023 in Thailand, Siriporn Kwong went to the river with her friend, Sarat Rangwataporn. They were there for a Buddhist ritual, releasing fish for good karma, a peaceful act, a spiritual moment. It would be Siriporn's last. Moments later, Siriporn collapsed. She died by the riverbank. Her phone, money, and belongings were gone. Police initially ruled it a natural death, but Siriporn's family refused to believe that. They demanded an autopsy. The results were shocking. Cyanide. CCTV footage revealed the final betrayal. Siriporn collapsed while Sarat stood nearby, watching. She didn't call for help. She didn't scream. She picked up Siriporn's belongings and walked away. That arrest cracked open something far darker. Over the next investigation, police uncovered a pattern stretching back 8 years. 14 people, friends, acquaintances, lenders, dead after eating or drinking with Sarat. All poisoned, all robbed. She had fed a gambling addiction with death. Sarat was sentenced to death. Her ex-husband, a police lieutenant colonel, was imprisoned for helping tamper with evidence. Even her lawyer went to prison. Karma came, but far too late for the victims. And then there's the house in Japan. December 31st, 2000. The Miyazawa family, father, mother, and 2 children, were brutally murdered inside their own home. The attacker entered through the bathroom window, but this wasn't a quick crime. After slaughtering the family, the attacker stayed. He used their computer. He ate their ice cream. He relaxed for hours. He left behind DNA, fingerprints, a sweater traced to Tokyo, a knife from Kanagawa. everything investigators could possibly need, and yet, more than 26 years later, no one has been arrested. No DNA match, no suspect, only a chilling certainty. Someone capable of that level of cruelty walked away and vanished into the world. Somewhere, they say, he's still out there. These cases remind us of a terrifying truth. The most dangerous monsters don't always look like monsters. Sometimes they look like friends. Sometimes they pray beside you. And sometimes they sit in your house eating ice cream, long after the screams have stopped. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe, because the scariest horror stories are always